In the heart of the Middle East, there lay a village named Al-Khayal. The air was filled with the scent of jasmine and the sound of flowing fountains. Narrow, winding streets twisted through markets filled with spices, silks, and jewels. Lanterns hung from every doorway, casting a warm, golden glow at night. The villagers believed in magic and whispered about ancient legends. Among these tales, the story of the Lover Genie was the most enchanting. It was said that a genie lived in an old oil lamp, hidden somewhere in the village. This genie had the power to make people fall in love, but finding the lamp was no easy task. Children often played near the village's grand fountain, hoping to hear the genie's whispers. Only the brave or the foolish dared to seek it out. Farid was a young man who lived in Al-Khayal. He worked at a small bakery, kneading dough and baking bread. Farid was kind-hearted and dreamed of finding true love. But every time he tried to confess his feelings to Layla, his words failed him. One hot afternoon, Farid decided to take a break by the grand fountain. As he sat, he noticed something glimmering in the water. Curiosity got the better of him, and he reached down to retrieve it. To his amazement, it was an old, ornate oil lamp. Farid's heart raced as he realized what he had found. Without hesitation, Farid rubbed the lamp. A swirl of smoke emerged, and before him stood the genie. The genie was a sight to behold. His skin shimmered like gold and his robes flowed like silk in the wind. Despite his imposing appearance, there was a kind, almost mischievous smile on his lips. "Do not be afraid, young Farid," the genie said in a deep, soothing voice. "I have helped many like you find their true love. But remember, love is not something you can force. It must come from the heart and be nurtured like a delicate flower." Farid listened intently, hanging on the genie's every word. He knew that with the genie's help, his chances of winning Layla's heart had just increased. Despite his excitement, Farid was aware that dealing with a genie came with risks. The genie explained that he had certain rules. "Farid," he began, "wishes are powerful and must be made with care. You cannot wish for someone to love you against their will. Love must be genuine and freely given. Instead, I can enhance your qualities and give you the courage to express your true feelings." Farid nodded, understanding the importance of these conditions. With a solemn heart, Farid made his wish. "I wish for the courage to show Layla my true self and for her to see me for who I truly am," he said. The genie nodded approvingly. "Your wish is granted." With that, the genie disappeared in a puff of smoke, leaving the lamp cold and silent in Farid's hand. The next day, Farid went to the library where Layla worked. He felt a newfound confidence as he walked through the door. Layla greeted him with a warm smile, and Farid's heart swelled with hope. He approached her with a gift, a small, hand-carved wooden heart. "This is for you, Layla," he said, his voice steady and sincere. "I want you to know how much you mean to me." Layla's eyes widened in surprise. "Thank you, Farid," she said softly. "This is beautiful." Encouraged by her response, Farid continued, "I've admired you for so long and I wish to know you better. Will you spend some time with me and see if we can truly connect?" Layla looked into Farid's eyes and saw the honesty and warmth there. She smiled and nodded. Farid and Layla's love story became the talk of Al-Khayal. The villagers were inspired by their tale, seeing it as proof that true love could indeed be found with a little help from magic. However, they also understood the deeper lesson that love required courage, honesty, and a willingness to be vulnerable. The genie's magic had only set the stage. It was up to Farid and Layla to create their own love story. The elder villagers often reminded the young ones of the genie's conditions. "Remember," they would say, "the genie can only help you see the truth. It is your heart that must do the rest." Farid and Layla's love grew stronger with each passing day. Their love was a testament to the power of being true to oneself and to the person one loves. The genie's magic had simply illuminated the path they were meant to walk together. The story of Farid, Layla, and the Lover Genie left a lasting impact on Al-Khayal. It taught the villagers that while magic could offer guidance and open doors, the true essence of love lay in the hearts of those who sought it. The genie's conditions were a reminder that love could not be forced or manufactured. It had to be nurtured with care and respect. Years later, Farid and Layla would sit by the fountain telling their grandchildren about the genie and the magic that had brought them together. They emphasized the importance of honesty, courage, and being true to oneself. The children listened with wide-eyed wonder, hanging on every word of the enchanting tale. The legend of the Lover Genie remained a beloved story in Al-Khayal, passed down from one generation to the next. It was a reminder that while magic could spark a connection, it was the individuals who had to cultivate and cherish that bond. The villagers continued to believe in the magic of the genie, but they also believed in the power of their own hearts. The story of Farid and Layla became a timeless moral, teaching that love, when nurtured with honesty and courage, could overcome any obstacle and create a bond that would last a lifetime.